got a real gift for this.
Oh, so you're a charmer,
Howdy, viewers. Brad, proprietor of Barstool Entertainment, doing another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. This is Hunting Request 5. You can only do the final hunting request as John. Since I'm going through my 6th playthrough as Arthur, and I did the other 4 hunting requests, I thought I probably screwed myself because it would be a month or months before I get to the epilogue to play as John. But I do not delete game saves, and I realized I did not fulfill the hunting requests on my 5th playthrough, so I loaded the save and went through the first 4 as John to show the 5th request. The 5th request is probably the most frustrating to fill, but having played through enough times, I noticed some things. You're going to need a cedar waxwing, a bat, a blue jay, a crow, and a beaver. And the beaver is the last thing you want to hunt on that list because it could potentially rot. And even with the pronghorn trinket, again, it could rot. So you want to get the other 4 animals requested. They go into John's satchel, and they probably are the hardest to get, but I'm going to show you some areas where you can get them, and I'm going to start with the cedar waxwing. Cedar waxwings spawn reliably in this area around Downs Ranch. The problem is they fly kind of high, and you need to use the varmint rifle. And you're kind of taking a chance. You shoot a 3-star waxwing down, and you will need some help with this using the buck antler trinket. And the buck antler trinket, again, it helps. And that is the permanent player has a higher chance of receiving perfect quality animal parts. Again, you shoot a 3-star cedar waxwing with the varmint rifle. If you have the buck antler trinket and you pick it up, even though it's a 2-star, you probably will get the perfect carcass. It's not a guarantee, but if you shoot a couple cedar waxwing, maybe 3 or 4, who are 3-star, you might get one. So on to the blue jay. This area I kind of overlooked and forgot, but you can get cardinal and blue jay and oriole here pretty reliably. And you want to use the bow and small game arrow, and you want to stay far enough away not to spook the birds. Even though I didn't need it, you kind of always want to take a 3-star animal when you have an opportunity to do so. Now, there should be some blue jays and orioles around here. And if you want to look around these rocks, they usually perch. And I think, okay, there might be a blue jay. Yeah, that is a 3-star blue jay, and yeah, I'm taking it. That just fulfilled the second animal in the hunting request. And let's pick it up and see for sure we've got the perfect blue jay. And that's number 2 of our 5. And on the map here, it's right here in this area. And by the E in New Hanover, just northeast of where the camp for Horseshoe Overlook is, in the cliffs in this area. The birds perch on the rocks. And again, you can just use the bow and small game arrow. They're pretty reliable in this area. I mean, with the hunting requests actually around your camps, you can find a lot of what you are looking for. And again, between the N and the E of New Hanover, and now I'm going to go to where I could potentially find some crow. First area didn't pan out, so I went to my second area where I can usually find crow reliably. And let's take a look. I want to make sure they're there instead of just coming and trying to shoot. They look like they're there. And, oh yeah, a 3-star crow. And I'm going to take the crow down and fulfill number 3 of the 5. My first area didn't pan out, but this is my second area right here. And it's right below the M and O in Lemoyne on this pier here. I can't quite read the writing, but I have found crow here reliably. And now onto the bats, which are in the next area I'm going to hunt. This place is a little hit and miss, but it is the best place to find bats. And wow, actually, I can see this is very, very lucky. A little brown bat carcass right there. And then there is, of course, a couple of them. There's a good one and then another perfect one. But I've already got a perfect one. I'm going to pick them up and then I'm going to show you where on the map this is, if you haven't really guessed it already. It is the cave behind Elysian Pool. And this is just a crapshoot. You might get bat carcasses here. I can tell you the best time is usually either sunset or sunrise when you come into here and take a look around. You can go further back into the cave. There might be bats flying around. For some reason, I don't have the lantern, which sucks. I'm not going to try and continue on in this area. Otherwise, it gets to be a real pain and becomes dark, but you might find some bats flying around. Again, this was just dumb chance, but you can find carcasses here. And on to the beaver, which is the last thing I need on the list. You don't want to skin the carcass. You want to pick it up. And right here on the map, right where you hunt the legendary beaver, there's usually 1 or 2 3-star beaver hanging around. If not, you can kind of fly all the way over to Lake Owanjila, which I'm doing right now. And if you want to head there, usually by the southeast and southern shore of Lake Owanjila. You can find beaver hanging around and hunt there. Don't need to, because the place where I'm hunting is a lot closer to everything else. Now, you want to bring the beaver carcass with you to your horse, and you want to go somewhere where you can mail out the list. Now, some of these spawn points are fairly reliable, some of them aren't. But again, this makes things a little easier for you. And to be honest with you, I've actually done this, and what I'm showing you was basically one day of gameplay. It's getting near the evening. I started out in the morning hunting a cedar waxwing and went to hunt a blue jay, then a crow, the bats, and the beaver. And the bats, again, very hit or miss. You might have to, again, try the morning or the evening when you're looking for bats. Now to mail these out.
Well, I'm surprised to see you back. Most folk who get away from this town stay away from this town. Right. What are you sending?
Anyways. Hey, why is everything so swirly?
Thanks.
Now that John mailed out the final list, he will get a call back from Mrs. Hobbs to come visit her, and that will finish out A Better World, A New Friend, and I did a video about that linked down below. And this is the final hunting request. If you found this video informative and you like it, hit the thumbs up button. Feel free to leave some comments. If you like this type of video, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. I post several video game related videos a week, and you want to stay informed. Also, if you hit the like button and the subscribe button, YouTube has changed its metrics on how it measures things. So it tells them you are watching these videos, and they will boost them up in algorithms, and it helps me out. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for stopping by.